Zied is leaving America to return home to Tunisia.
And I'm about to get left here for a month with Zied in Tunisia.
Yeah.
After finally receiving his papers, Zied is now allowed to leave the States. And given that it's been 2 years since he last saw his family, he's excited to be going back home for a month.
I'm so happy, I'm so excited because I'm really miss my family. It's 2 years, that's a lot.
Unfortunately, Rebecca doesn't share the same excitement. In fact, she's worried that once he leaves, he may never return.
It's freaking me out. I don't understand. I feel like it's going to completely change our relationship. I don't know. I'm just afraid. What if he gets back home and decides that life is too hard here and, I don't know.
Now, as you may recall, the last time we saw Rebecca and Zied on 90 Day Diaries, finances seemed to be a big issue for the pair. At the time, Zied was unemployed and Rebecca was desperate for him to get a job and start contributing towards all the expenses.
I'm a little concerned that you're prioritizing missing your family over your family here.
The good news is that since that was filmed, Zied has begun working. But even with the extra household income, it's not possible for both of them to take a month off in order to go to Tunisia, which means Zied is going to have to go alone.
So right now, I get a job. I'm working in furniture store.
I have a new job as well. Now I work from home and I'm a virtual account manager. As much as I would love to go with him to Tunisia, it's not possible to lose both of our incomes for a month.
So, having only recently just started working, Zied is about to take a month off. And as I watch that, all I can think is, where can I get a boss that's so understanding? I'd love a month off too, wouldn't we all? Now, before he leaves, while Zied does still have a job, Rebecca takes the opportunity to catch up with her daughter and share what's on her mind.
It's another Saturday, alone in the apartment, because Zied's at work. So today I've actually talked Tiffany into coming and getting me, and we're gonna go have some lunch and just have some mommy-daughter time.
And during the course of their conversation, we learn that Tiffany is now divorced from her husband. I wonder if that might be playing on Rebecca's mind and causing a sense of doubt in her own relationship too. Because from everything she tells her daughter, it's very apparent that she's petrified of the thought of life without Zied.
I never realized I'm less independent than I used to be. And so what's gonna happen? How am I supposed to be by myself for a month? If he were going for a week, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. Why does he need to go for a freaking month?
When Rebecca's daughter stands up for Zied, we start to see the real reason why Rebecca is so scared. She claims she totally trusts him and that she knows he's not with her just for a green card. But her insecurities stem from the fact that Zied, by being in Tunisia for a month, might realise he prefers that life instead of his life with her.
Put yourself in this situation. Okay, say you moved there. You haven't seen me for 2 years. I've been married and divorced for the last 2 years. But a month is a long time. Like, shouldn't this be his life now? He's gonna get home, his country that he loves, with his family and his friends and the culture that he's comfortable with. It worries me.
On the plus side, at least Rebecca's confident about one thing. She's absolutely confident that Zied's not with her just for a green card. How can she be so sure? Well, it all comes down to Zied's schooling.
He used to skip English class. He never intended to come to the US. So that makes me feel great about my relationship.
Tiffany's advice to her mum is just to be honest with Zied. Sure, you might be best friends.
We are best friends.
Best friend.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Best friends.
But have you told your best friend exactly how you feel about him going away for a month?
So I should just tell him how I feel and tell him what? Yes. Again, there is no such thing as being too clear with how you feel.
So, with her daughter's advice fresh on her mind, Rebecca takes the opportunity to talk with Zied when he returns home from work later that day.
I missed you.
Miss you too. I worked so much work today.
as they sit around a table to construct a Japanese dollhouse together, which I actually thought was quite an intriguing revelation from Rebecca.
I thought that it would be fun for Zied and I to, put it together and have something that we can do together, because a lot of times we just sit and play video games separately.
Rebecca seizes on this couple's time to share how she's feeling and question Zied.
I understand you want to go home. That's not the issue.
Yeah.
Do I have anything to worry about with you going back to Tunisia? Do I? I'm asking you.
Zied tells her that she needs to trust him, and while she claims that she does, judging by her facial expression, she's having a very tough time coming to terms with it.
I need you to trust me. So if you trust me, I'm sure you trust me, to be more comfortable.
I know, baby. Zied hasn't done anything ever to make me not trust him, but ultimately, I do trust him. It's freaking me out.
Her main issue is the fact that everything is perfect at the moment. She's worried that when he comes back, it will all change.
Everything seems to be going so well, and then you're gonna leave for a month. What if you come back and, I don't know, it's different?
And while Zied does his best to try and convince her that they're going to talk all the time, things will be fine and he will definitely return, I found it very interesting how Rebecca tried a number of different strategies to firstly try and get him to stay and protect her from ghosts.
We've had so many things happen, and I'm trying to prove to him that this place is haunted before he goes. Something literally just grabbed my shoulder, and it was exactly like somebody walked up behind me and just grabbed me. And of course there was no one there.
Yep. That's good, a little bit.
And when that didn't work, she resorted to reminding him about sexy time. You better come back to get some, Zied.
You gonna miss the sexy time for a month?
Always, yeah. Be ready to turn my back.
So, despite all of Rebecca's fears, and despite her best attempts to get him to stay, Zied will be going to Tunisia, and he tries his best to reassure her that it will all be okay.
It's freaking me out. I don't understand. I feel like it's gonna completely change our relationship.
The months go so fast.
Don't get too comfortable at home.
I really love you. I miss you a lot. So much.
Everything's be fine. Promise.
I really hope that it will be okay, Zied, because in the last episode of 90 Day Diaries, it seemed like there were a few cracks beginning to appear in their relationship. If you missed that video, I'll leave it on screen for you to check out now. Thanks for watching, I'll catch you on the next video.